Right now, let's get a live look outside because it's a nice cool start out there. And this is what I'm calling, Dylan, the rotating rainbow on top of Levesque Tower this morning, because we have all these Pride celebrations kicking up in these last few days, and especially heading into this weekend. But also heading into this weekend, we're going to see some really warm temperatures as well.
It's only Monday, but I am getting a little concerned about the extreme heat with thousands of people congregating here downtown on Monday,
and we're
or
talking
Saturday,
about
rather.
700,000 people expected this weekend, too, just for some of these Pride events.
750,000 people with excessive heat alerts possibly being issued, so that could be a problem.
Sure, definitely.
All right. Yep, so let's go ahead and jump right into the weather story for today. And, of course, we're going to be looking at not only the heat, but also a much drier setup too. I mean, look here at so today, tomorrow. What's crazy is that you look back at 2024. It's been a very wet year so far, and this is going to be probably our longest stretch of no rain whatsoever so far this year. And the month that we averaged the most amount of rain, July, and that's coming next month. So it's interesting to kind of see how the weather pattern is playing out here. But Thursday, we have a 10% chance of rain. Whoop-de-doo, and that's really just going to be to the north. And then a 20% chance here on Friday's coverage will increase a little bit. Now, you walk out the door today, it just feels so nice out there. I love that cool, crisp, we call it early October air because it feels like the type of weather that we get around here in October. Increasing clouds, though, throughout the day, so you're not going to get that bright, sunny day out there today like what we saw yesterday afternoon. We have a dry week, but Friday we do have the possibility of an isolated thunderstorm, which we'll talk more about in one moment. So today, the reason why things are just going to be so nice out there is because of this big cool front right here that moved on through yesterday. Take a look at the wind. Where is it coming from? It's coming from Canada. So our source of air right now is coming from the north. So it's going to be drier, it's going to be cooler. Now, as we get towards Wednesday, where does our air come from? From the south, the Gulf of Mexico. So at that point in time, it becomes a lot more humid and a lot more uncomfortable. High pressure is with us through the next couple of days, and it's not really until Friday that we get our next best chance of really any kind of rain. High pressure is going to be shifting off to our east, and then here comes our next cool front right here over the Great Lakes. And it's looking pretty healthy as it makes its way into Indiana, and then it kind of runs out of gas a little bit as it gets towards central Ohio. So lots of things to talk about here as we head forward in time. The extended forecast goes like this. We're going 68 degrees here on Monday, and then going into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Man, it's just hot, hot, hot. Heat indices will likely be probably pretty close to 100, especially on Monday as we get up to about 94 degrees. So be ready for that. Storm chances are back, which makes sense. You get the heat, you have the humidity, so you have a lot of humidity in the atmosphere. That increases the risk of an afternoon thunderstorm. So we're going to be tracking all that in the cards as we go into next week. So make sure that you are prepared right now and have a plan in place for excessive heat in the forecast, Amy.